You are listening to The Vocal Technologist. Spoken tech for your ears.
All right, welcome back. We're jumping straight in today to get you up to speed on some really key developments across the tech landscape.
Absolutely. Things are moving so fast in cloud, AI, security. It's crucial to grasp the underlying shifts, not just the headlines.
Definitely. We want to give you those core insights fast. So let's start at the foundation. Infrastructure, how's it evolving? What's maybe coming down the pike?
Well, yeah, there's some pretty big thinking happening. Even with something as dominant as Kubernetes, people are seeing limits, usability,
Yeah.
architecture.
So what are they proposing? Like a total reboot?
Kinda, yeah. The idea of a Kubernetes 2.0 is being floated. Think moving configuration from YAML, which, can get messy, to HCL HashiCorse language. It's generally seen as safer, maybe more expressive.
Interesting. Like Terraform uses.
Exactly. And maybe a native package manager instead of relying so much on tools like Helm, and defaulting to IPv6. Just better defaults overall to make it easier.
That could be a game changer if it actually happens. Huge implications for reducing errors and complexity, right?
For sure. But while that's maybe further out, there are things happening right now, tangible stuff.
Okay, like what?
Well, Terraform AWS Provider 6.0 just hit GA. Big deal there is better multi-region support in one config file.
Ah, so for you managing global stuff, that makes life easier. Less config drift, better governance.
Precisely. And sticking with AWS for a sec, Amazon EKS Pod Identity is out. It really streamlines how pods get access across different AWS accounts.
How does that work practically?
It lets the Kubernetes pods assume IAM roles in other accounts using role chaining. No code changes needed.
Okay, so no more embedding credentials or complex setups for that cross-account stuff. That sounds like a big security win.
It is. Huge reduction in potential attack surface and just, less operational headache.
Makes sense.
And then there's pure performance boosts. Google Cloud's C4D VMs are now generally available.
Oh, yeah, I saw something about those. What's the headline?
They're claiming up to 80% better web throughput. Big gains for AI, databases too, powered by AMD's new Turin chips and Google's own Titanium networking.
80%. Wow. And they have bare metal options too.
Yep, bare metal, enhanced security. It's a pretty significant hardware upgrade becoming available.
Okay, so the hardware, the management layers, they're all getting tweaked, upgraded. But then there's AI, right? That's changing the game on a whole other level.
It really is. It's starting to reshape how we even think about infrastructure.
You mean this intent to infrastructure idea? How does that actually play out?
Yeah, so the bottleneck, right? Developers can spin up app code super fast with AI tools, maybe hours. But getting the infrastructure ready still takes days sometimes.
Right, the classic mismatch.
Exactly. So intent to infrastructure uses AI to translate the need, like I need a web service with a database that scales directly into the provisioned infrastructure.
Ah, so the platform team doesn't have to manually translate and build everything. The AI helps bridge that gap.
That's the idea. Scale delivery, cut the manual work, make the whole pipeline faster, more agile.
And it's not just provisioning, right? Serving the AI models themselves needs specialized handling, like Kserve.
Kserve v0.15 is out. Big step forward for serving both predictive and, importantly, generative AI models. LLMs, basically.
Okay, large language models, what's new there that helps with those?
Better support for LLMs specifically, and things like model caching, KV caching.
Why is caching so important for LLMs? They're just so big.
Exactly. They're huge, and running inference can be really resource intensive. Caching common parts, key value pairs, it slashes latency, makes them practical for real-time use, and saves on compute costs.
Got it. Performance and cost makes sense. So, okay, we're building faster, deploying more complex AI, which naturally brings us to security. How do we defend all this?
Yeah, the defense side is evolving just as fast. Did you see that Cloudflare DDoS block?
The massive one. Tell me about it.
Monumental is the word. 7.3 terabits per second, autonomously blocked.
Wow, 7.3 TBPs.
Yeah, record-breaking scale. Targeted a hosting provider. Delivered, get this, 37 terabytes of data in 45 seconds.
That's insane. Where did it come from?
Over 122,000 IPs, 161 countries. Just shows you need automated, robust defenses these days. The scale is just...
Yeah, not kidding. And what about finding the more subtle threats, the ones hiding?
Well, Verona's Threat Labs came up with something pretty clever called the jitter trap.
Jitter trap. Okay, what's the trick?
It looks for randomness patterns in command and control traffic,
Yeah.
C2 traffic. specifically the sleep and jitter timings of beacons, URL variations.
So even if malware like Cobalt Strike tries to blend in by adding randomness?
This technique tries to spot that specific pattern of intended randomness. It's like finding a hidden pulse, even when they try to obscure it. Pretty smart.
That is smart. Which leads to monitoring generally. I saw Grafana Labs is changing how its Prometheus data source handles cloud auth.
Yeah, they're deprecating the built-in AWS and Azure auth, moving towards dedicated plugins for each.
Why the shift?
It's kind of evolving their big tent idea. Instead of one source trying to do everything, they want purpose-built plugins that are easier to maintain, stay compatible upstream, and just work better within the ecosystem. More specialized, more robust for you.
Okay, focus on dedicated tools. Makes sense. And for Kubernetes users, Microsoft has something new for AKS.
Right. Container network logs are in public preview for AKS. Uses eBPF and Cilium.
eBPF. So really deep visibility, layer 3 to layer 7, even inside the containers.
Exactly. Granular network traffic visibility within those dynamic environments. Huge for troubleshooting and security.
So pulling this all together, radical ideas like maybe a Kubernetes 2.0, AI actually building infrastructure, massive attacks being blocked, new detection methods. It's not just changing, it feels like it's really accelerating.
It absolutely is. And, it raises a big question for everyone listening. As all these layers get more complex, more interconnected, how do we adapt? How do we manage it all? What skills, what mindsets become critical?
That's the key question, isn't it? And maybe something for you to think about is, where's that line between necessary automation and essential human oversight in all this? When do we trust the machine? And when do we absolutely need to keep our hands on the wheel? Definitely something to consider as we all navigate this pace.
You've been listening to The Vocal Technologist. Tune in next time.